Hey guys, Taro here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Dusseldorf, playing for J spawning. In the north we have Mehanik as US forces, and he's straight away locked in heavy cavalry. Teaming up with him is Dave, playing as the US forces, and his loadout is airborne, mechanized and rifle company. So not going to be seeing any Calliope action as you would expect in twos. Random team, Mehanik around rank 250. Random twos, and Dave, of course, I mean, he's rank 1 USF 1s and rank 2 USF 2s. Very strong US Forces player. Facing off against them we have Schokolade Tears as OKW, and his loadout is Scavenge, Special Operations and Breakthrough. Teaming up with him is PanzerGeneralForever as Ostia, who's straight away locked in Lightning War. These guys about rank 40 Axis range team. But about the map Dusseldorf, I mean, I basically never see any replays on this map because most people veto it. I don't really like it myself. So obviously there are a lot of garrisons, a lot of very close quarters engagements with all these like alleyways, line of sight blockers. So, you know, allies tend to be stronger, pretty strong for the mortar pit as well, very hard to harass them on this map. And yeah, allies tend to have slightly more powerful close quarters units, like shock troops. Riflemen are better than grenadiers and fox grenadiers at close range. Machine gun gets flanked there, so a very poor start for PanzerGeneralForever. Mehanik doing his best over here, trying to stay at range against those stern pioneers. Oh, he's closing in now. That is a suicidal mission, should not have done that. Yeah, he's going to lose there. Oh, he dropped him. Pretty unlucky there, Schokolade Tears, with his model drops, but ends up forcing away those squads. Should not have closed in with the rifleman there. Should have tried to chase off that three-man squad. Don't worry about capping the fuel. And then once that squad was chased away, going after Fox Grenadiers. Trying to pick away again from range, behind cover, preferably. And in doing that, probably would allow time for the re-echelon to come up for a flank. But it doesn't matter, Dave's off to a really strong start. Both teams without their fuel for quite a while. And the Allies actually getting a munitions advantage. The Axis still haven't capped their munitions. So things looking up for the Allies. Very early ambulance from Mehanik. That is generally not a very good idea. Do the first stage of tech up first. Get that extra free squad, get a bit more field presence, and then get your ambulance. Maybe get your light vehicle first as well. Wouldn't be an M20 in this case. I don't think that's really worthwhile on this map, especially when your opponents haven't even got Kubels or anything like that. Though the mines could do some damage, M20 mines. Because, you know, there are quite a few, or only very few corridors that the vehicles can actually go through, so it does make planting mines to counter vehicles quite a lot easier. But harder maybe against infantry, because there's so many tiny little lanes that they can run through, you can't really mine them all. Early grenade tech as well from Mehanik. Again, something I wouldn't generally recommend. It's going to need to help, you know, try to use it to clear out these garrisons, but that's not the way you want to be clearing out garrisons. I mean, it would be fine if he just stayed behind heavy cover, maybe with a weapon upgrade as well, be able to outgun them. So having to blow, you know, 25 munitions, or 30 munitions in fact, every time. Let's use a frag grenade. then tech frag grenades once you've got a few weapons distributed. It's more sound investment. But ooh, wow, just at the very last split second Schokolade dodges that. And yeah, I mean once you get above like rank 200 play, it does get a lot harder to land grenades on your opponents. Looks like Dave ended up getting pushed away on his side. Probably on the back of some machine gun play, I'd have to imagine. He also invested a bit of his manpower onto an early munitions cache. He went for 3 rifles into the fast captain. And we saw that in the Loveness build, but makes me think, what's he saving his manpower for? He's got quite a lot of it banked up. He can use his allies' ambulance if he needs healing. So he doesn't really need to get an ambulance right now.
Our supply line is cut. Germans are making
You know, sometimes when you see players flooding this, you know, it means they're going to maybe go for a call-in unit, or maybe 2. Ooh, there's a big grenade.
lieutenant has been assigned to
But in this case, you know, paratroopers don't come until 3 CPs. They're obviously very strong. Uh-oh, that's perhaps a wipe. Yep, there it goes. Looks like Dave also tech grenades as well. I didn't really talk about that.
Alright, you dopes, listen up.
Could have, of course, gone for the mortar. I think this is like maybe a pretty reasonable map to go for the US mortar on. Fast setup times, I think, favour this map a little bit. Being able to move it around. 4 squads out of cover, as long as you're active with it. Pulling your shot blockers to hide it behind. Okay, so that's why he's dropping in a 50 cal. And where is he dropping it? Has he already dropped it? Where did he drop it? Okay, back here. I was like, where did he drop it? Typically you drop it, you know, with the re-echelons because they're a bit cheaper to reinforce than riflemen. Looks like he wants it on the front lines. So it's ready to go. And if he can get into a building, try and prevent this push out from PanzerGeneralForever, that would actually be very effective. PanzerGeneralForever here going for the G43s. I think that's a pretty reasonable decision on this map. G43s here, slightly better on the move, pretty good in close quarters as well. However, in the late game, probably costs them a lot of late game combat. It tends to happen around the middle, around the central VP, which does favour the LMGs. But that is generally the trade-off you go for when using G43s. You know, you get them upgraded earlier because they're a little bit cheaper. But then in the late game, they tend to drop off a bit more. That's how it's going to play out on this map as well. Well, he does go for the M20. I mean, very late from Mehanik going for this M20. Already got tier 4 going down for Schokolade tiers. What happened to the 50 cal? Oh, it's over here. I was like, where did it suppress him from? Quite low on health though. Probably needs to heal that up. Drops in some paratroopers, and these are going to be so strong on this map. Upgrading them with the Thompsons. I believe they have the highest DPS of any squad when upgraded with the Thompsons, the paratroopers. And then you activate the Tactical Advance, I believe it's called. Oh, I can't remember if this one's called Tactical Advance or if it's the one with the STG stormtroopers, which is tactical advanced. One of them's tactical advanced, but they're basically the same thing. Greatly increase your accuracy, so your DPS rises sharply, but also increases your received accuracy, so you take more damage. But really strong for wiping squads, especially on retreat. No, tactical assault. Okay, I think it's tactical advance for the stormtroopers then. All sorts of action going on across the battlefield.
7mm AT gun now deployable by air.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, that squad on the wrong side of cover for that ISG shell. In fact, he's gonna lose that red echelon. Looks like he forgot about it whilst he's
We just lost a unit.
in combat down here. Trying to spring his flamethrower up, but he's in for a nasty surprise. I think the paratroopers could just about kill all these squads. So I'm not sure all the models are actually firing here. I was wrong, didn't quite get the job done. Probably because the Grenadiers have hit Vet 2 already and paratroopers still Vet 0. It actually does make a difference, especially, you know, plus 40% accuracy. They get their cooldown bonus at Vet 3. Yeah, he can't run to the garrison because he's got to deal with the flamethrower first. Really wants to, and this is where weapon upgrades would help. A few bars, but Dave actually doesn't have the munitions for it right now. He's been using a few of those grenades himself. Is using his allies' healing though. That is good way to save a bit of manpower. Panzer 4 coming in for PanzerGeneralForever. That's pretty fast Panzer 4. He didn't go for a 222 or anything like that to try counter the M20. And now I've got a weapon upgrade. For Mehanik, he goes for the bazookas. Oh, gets a wipe there. That was a lot of focus fire, and then he just retreats. It's outmaneuvered there. I mean, can't really fight the garrison. I suppose he could have thrown a couple grenades in there, but it cost himself a lot of munitions and manpower. Got 3 fuel caches down for the Axis. That's why this Panzer 4 is coming in so fast. 13-minute Panzer 4. And I don't know if I've seen Mehanik throw down any M20 mines yet. Doesn't look like it to me.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Uh-oh. You can still crew that. Yeah. I think you can crew that with just 2 men. Yeah, Thompson's not going to be much use against the Panzer 4. He's got the M1 moving its way up now. He's taking a lot of damage. He's popped tactical assault, trying to wipe this squad, but he's taking a lot of damage in return. Does persist into retreat as well. I'll keep that in mind. Now it looks like it's worn off. But the Allies, look at this. They are losing all their map control. They are in deep, deep trouble. I think, you know, one of the reasons for this is honestly the weapon upgrades. You know, the US Forces players have been using their grenades, haven't been upgrading weapons, and Grenadiers have, both Fox and the regular Grenadiers, gone for G43s and STGs, out muscling the riflemen now. Oh, that could be a wipe though. Oh, so close. Can take engine damage.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
And it's going to be out of commission for a while. Just back to these pioneers here. So we've got a good old OKW camp here. We've got the forward retreat point. Got 2 ISGs underneath the Schwer HQ. Every allied player's worst nightmare. In situations like this, you kind of need a either the Calliope or the Priest to try and break up this OKW camp. But neither of these players have gone for that. So these US Forces players probably going to be unable to break this camp anytime soon. May have to kind of play defensively on this side and play more aggressively on this side. Try and stay away from those ISGs, trying to avoid that manpower bleed. They do have to, of course, control their fuel point, but oh my god, that is greedy. Trying to put a fuel cache down on that far out point. I don't think that's going to survive the whole game. But both teams getting cashed up. First Sherman for Dave. Nine tank guns for PanzerGeneralForever. One Raketten for Schokolade, who spent some fuel on something. He's gone for a Panther already. That is such a fast Panther. He's also selected his commander, going for Spec Ops. He's got a squad of STG overs. Now going to be really good on this map. This is one of the maps where I'd definitely be using STG overs. 2 squads wiped there for Mehanik. Not sure what he's doing. Is he gone AFK? He's called GG. He's going to lose another squad whilst he's typing in GG.
We lost an infantry unit. They got wiped out.
This is a bit sad.
Is overrunning one of our capture points. The cavalry has arrived. Form up.
We need some A-level heroics from Dave. Do you make an... do you make a new M20? Kind of shows how ineffective he's been with his M20. That's still not even V1. Leave infantry pop by PanzerGeneralForever. Good idea. There's this fuel cache there. Oh, that was a munitions cache, wasn't it? So he's going to get one squad. There is the Panther. We've got a couple of bazookas on these squads though. Should be able to keep those medium tanks at bay. But they will incur a bit of manpower bleed. Typically a better spread to go for is bazookas on your rear echelons. Weapon upgrades on your riflemen. Save yourself a bit of manpower bleed. Probably double equipping one of your squads as well. Those in 4v4s I do actually quite like the one bar, one bazooka if playing US forces. Obviously that's 4v4. Much different game mode. Oh, that could... no, good dodge. Panther could take inch damage here if it receives an anti-tank grenade. It's got some ranges, so they're also going to be extremely strong on this map. And the Allies have pushed back the Axis though. Mehanik did suffer quite a few losses. He's gone for another squad of Rangers, my god. It's going to be going straight for the Pershing, it looks like. No tech for Mehanik. As Dave obviously had to tech, doesn't have any call-ins to fall back on. Oh, they're so dead. 2 Panzer IVs over there. But Panzer IVs are not going to be any good against that Pershing. Looks like he's on the armor piercing rounds. It's a good idea. I mean, they still do okay anti-infantry. And he can't afford the shell switch time at the moment. Switching shells could lose him his tank. A little bit of lag time between. Oh no, don't lose the squad, please. He's probably gonna die. Oh no, Mehanik really letting the team down here. Losing squads for absolutely no reason.
Krauts are taking one of our points.
Okay, we've got the M1 there, and there we go, Sherman and the Jackson taking down the Panzer IV. Now they're going on the hunt for the other one. Gets a Faust off on the Jackson. Sherman needs to chase, but a few parting issues, and he's blitzing away to safety.
A capture point is under attack.
Luckily he got Vet 1, otherwise he could have gone down there. Another Faust on the Jackson. Jackson's probably not going to go down though. Here comes the Panther though, maybe that can clean it up. M1 is on the scene. Can help defend. Nice 50 cal there, suppressing the Panzer Grenadiers, coming in for the flank on the M1. Engine damage on the Panther. Looks like he's just going to let it go though. No, he's coming back in with the Sherman. Jackson's still not ready, but he's double repairing it. And that is another Panther. Command Panther this time for Schokolade tears. Here come the bazooka squads, but yeah, these tanks are far too deep into Axis territory now. What's that? Oh, that's from the Command Panther. I was like, what, does he have Sherman radio net somehow? No. From the Command Panther. Oh, that's going to be another wipe. Yep. Perhaps should think about relocating his forward retreat point. Oh, Mehanik. Doesn't want to have to retreat through all of that. And it looks like the Allies are going to need to turtle up on this left-hand side. Away from that OKW forward retreat point and flak base. But here comes the Pershing. He doesn't have any way to repair it. He's going to have to rely on Dave. Luckily Dave's a very good player. Probably going to be aware of when his allies' tank needs repairs. He's also got quite a lot of manpower floating. Oh, the tactical advance just wipes those obers so quickly. Command Panther takes a walloping as well. He's got the... Oh, he had the take aim activated there. As well as the sabot rounds. Here comes a big old push from the side. It's not going to be any good against the Sherman though. Oh, he really wants to keep the variance on that M1. Pushing in the centre, trying to clear out that garrison, trying to open up the cap. Oh, he's getting quite low on VPs. Two grenades, not enough to cause engine damage on the 800 health Panther. Oh no, he's got a bar on a... Oh, that is really bad news. Bar on a squad of Ostruben. It's really bad for the Allies. Is that going to go down? One more shot from the Jackson. No, he misses. Pershing on the scene now as well. Joining in on combat. We should try to clear out this MG42. Taking a few Panther shots for his trouble. Okay, the Stormtrooper did survive. 2 squads of flamers coming in with a good flank. Oh, nice grenade. This could be a wipe. He's activated tactical advance. Oh, tactical assault. Oh, I didn't chase! Oh, trying to chase now with the Pershing. No, it's going to disengage. Probably fair enough. I'll get this back up to full. It sounds like a big boy. Tiger hitting the field. So Dave's really got his work cut out for him now. Looks like he's going for another Sherman. Not a bad idea. Soak up a few hits. Remember that the Jackson has 480 health, just dies so quickly. 3 shots from any of these Axis tanks will take it down. If the Sherman take 4 hits. It's really going to come down to Dave's usage of the anti-tank gun, I feel. I think it's going to be critical in this match. Axis themselves, especially PanzerGeneralForever, getting a bit lazy not getting himself a pack. Here comes the Jackson. Ooh, that's a big hit on the M1. There goes the M1. Squad coming in from the side. M1 destroyed. Uh-oh. Now Pershing in trouble. Gets the marked vehicle on him. All sorts of action here. There's also action in the center. Looks like Rifleman are gonna get the cap. The 4 taking a lot of damage. Squad of paratroopers just shredding. This Tiger's getting way too aggressive here. Did a good job clearing out the M1, but he's overstepped his mark there. Comes that second Sherman. Got a Sherman as well for Mehanik. I didn't even realize he ticked. The Axis really haven't been putting too much hurt on this fuel points because there's so much barbed wire over here right now. And PanzerGeneralForever has got only flamethrowers. Oh no, he's got 1 sweeper as well. Didn't realize that. Didn't realize he had 3 squads of pioneers. Definitely want at least 2. 3's not a bad idea as well. You got 1 heavy tank and 1 medium. So Sherman's going to try and play on this right hand side, prevent squads from capping. Leave the VP pressure for the Allies. They are starting to get quite low. So this is looking a pretty formidable army now for Dave. But he's lost that M1 here. He's going to go for another Jackson. That's probably the good idea now. It's a bit more mobile than M1. Panzer IV getting a bit too far forwards. Could take engine damage here. Popping blitz, and he's gonna get to safety thanks to that also. But here come the Shermans and the Jackson. Going off the Tiger. Tiger gets engine damage. That could be the end of the Tiger. Panther's coming in as well. So is the Command Panther. Where's the Pershing? Pershing coming in now as well. Oh, everything's going on here. Massive tank fight. Down goes the Tiger. Sherman's trying to escape, popping smoke. No, one of them goes down. The vetted up one as well. Jackson's still in the back, taking pot shots. Oh, and the second one goes down. I don't know how he had line of sight from here. Pershing in trouble. He's on his own against 3 Axis mediums. Jackson's coming back in. Got to deal with the Panzer IV. He hits Vic 3, and he could use the arm-piercing rounds. Probably should. Here comes a second Jackson. And he gets the kill on the Panzer IV. Panther's blitzing forwards, trying to get the revenge. They really want to take down that vetted up Jackson. But the high health one is actually leading the charge here. Soaking up the hits. Could take out that ambulance though. He's got to be careful. Not sure what if this one armor piercing or HE. Looks like armor piercing. Panther gets away. So a Tiger for 2 Shermans. It's all right trade, but that was a pretty highly vetted up Sherman. So. Oh no, they took down 1 Panzer IV as well. Okay, so alright trade for both teams. In fact, does that give a description? What tactical advance does? Yes, it does. Good. Wow, that mod is so useful. Plus 50% received accuracy and plus 50% weapon accuracy. I thought it was 50%. Oh, more burst length as well, whilst moving. Oh, wow. Uses it to get the wipe. That's what I was talking about, man. On this map, those paratroopers with the Thompsons is just so insanely strong. Range is also very strong, but they don't get the tactical advance. Also have 1 less man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 2 Jacksons. On the hunt for this Panther. 1 more hit and it's going to go down. Trying to stay out of range of it. Misses again though. Here it goes. Command Panther down. Second Panther coming in now. But he doesn't want to lose that one. Backs away. Perhaps getting too aggressive with this Panther up there though. I'm not sure why he was so far forward unsupported. Or improperly supported. Oh, drops a bazooka. Panther rotating over here. And so is Panzer IV. Looks like they want to try to take down some of these tanks, but I think it's going to work out in their favour because here comes a Jackson. He's popped his Sherman crew out to try and repair the Pershing. Not a bad idea. Oh, he spotted that Panzer IV. He hopped back in. Didn't quite block it off, but he's got to deal with the Panther anyway. There's a Raketen creeping up as well. This could go very wrong for Mehanik. There goes the Sherman. Pershing in big trouble now as well. Comes in with this Raketen. It's another hit. Doesn't look like it will. Using the smoke. Off-max smoke to try and aid the Pershing's retreat. But look at that. Oh no, he did a wee bit of a turnaround there instead of reversing straight away. Straight back. Panther's probably going to get the kill here. Bounces that hit and he's 1 more hit. Here comes the Jacksons. Oh, they're doing some big damage. He does get the Pershing, but now the Jackson chasing it down. He's blocked his own tank. That could be the end of the Panther. It is. But he trades. Oh, but another trade from the other Jacksons. Oh, this is carnage. It's an armor graveyard over here. So many tanks going down. Got 2 Shrek squads here though. Going after that vetted up Panzer IV. These Jacksons on the hunt, and they get it. Now he's trying to crush these squads, but they're up against the building. I don't think that's really working. It's not arm-piercing rounds on a Sherman as well. It doesn't have the HE. He pops out with the crew to cancel their targeting. It seems to have worked, and he steals it. Gets 1 hit off on the Sherman. Doesn't look like he's going to get the kill on it. But if we take a look at army supplies, we see now the Allies actually have a lead. Dave at 65 supplies. They're about under 10 supply advantage now for the Allies. Oh, and they're wiping squads left and right. They've got these vetted up Rangers. They are ruling the map. Okay, maybe not now. Okay, he just lost a squad of them. Late retreat again from Mehanik. There's one thing he takes away from this. Should be his retreats very late. Very poor retreat awareness of what's in his retreat path. Perhaps should consider relocating his retreat point to make a more favourable retreat path as well. Looks like he's saving up for another Pershing though. Probably a fair idea. A lot of Shreks now for the Axis. Why is he? He's calling GG again. Did he just lose another squad? He's now at 22. He was at like 32. It's a fresh Tiger though for the Axis, so they got a Tiger and a Panther. Also got like 2 Shrek Stern Pioneers and a squad of Shreked up PanzerGrenadiers. Looks like he wants to go for another squad of them. Indeed he is, and infantry-based anti-tank is definitely better on these kind of maps. Can be very hard to get a good angle with your anti-tank gun. It's hard to maneuver them around with all these shot blockers around. Shreks are a bit more mobile. And do perform very well against US forces in particular. Because of the US forces, tend to have like lower armor on the tanks, and that means the Shreks always penetrate, except against the Pershing, and I think maybe against the EZ-8 as well. It's got a little bit more armor.
Remaining.
75 VPs left for the Allies. They'll make some big plays. They've got the Pershing, they've got a Sherman and a Jackson. They've got a lot of vet up infantry, especially for Dave. They're going to have to make it count. Nice hit by the Pershing there. Uh-oh, Pershing's taking engine damage. It wipes the vet up squad though. Trying to back away from that Shrek squad. And it looks like the Axis arm is rotating to try to finish the job. Not sure Dave has noticed this happening. Gonna come down penetrating hits where this Panther can get it done. I think it needs two more hits. It's always hard to tell when it's taking infantry anti-tank shots. Exactly what the health total is. So he backs away before he gets the kill. Going very cautiously. Oh, stolen Raketen in his retreat path, that's why. Dave doing a really good job with his Sherman Jackson combo, forcing away the Tiger. It'll be very hard to micro these two effectively. This is the kind of mic you expect from the #1 US Forces player. Never really saved up enough munitions to go for the P-47s, but P-47s typically not good on maps with lots of buildings. The rockets collide with the buildings, not with the tanks. So it's probably for the best they didn't bother.
The capture point is being overrun.
Guys, it's 73 VPs, but you know it looks like they're going for a triple cap now. Oh, that's going to be the end of the Panzer IV. Should not be leading with this Panzer IV. Bit too squishy at this stage to be running around on its own. That's what I was talking about. Now it looks like a bit more actions. The late game being centered around the middle of the map, obviously. Jackson's dishing it out now. V2 against its sight range bonus. Makes it a bit easier to use. Oh, nice hit by the HE Sherman. Finishing nearly a V1. Axis on the back foot now. Dave still having impressive preservation up to 78 supplies, so they once again have about a 10 supply lead, the Allies. Got the triple cap running, the VP scores very quickly evening out. Did he lose that squad of PanzerGeneralForever? He must have lost one, right? It's having hard to keep track of. There have been some hectic engagements throughout this match. Russian could be in trouble. Here comes the Tiger. He's got the support of an anti-tank gun and some bazookas, but he's up against a lot of Shreks and the Tiger. Oh, those Shreks connect for one more volley. Oh, he's getting blocked. Getting blocked, and down goes the Pershing. Bit of a mistake there by Dave, blocking his allies' tank with the Jackson. Was that a wipe? Yeah, there was a wipe as well. That's that bazooka rifle squad. And that was a rather poor time for Mehanik to lose his Pershing right after he built a Jackson, so now he's got to save a massive amount of fuel if he wants to go for another Pershing. Probably can't afford to do it, honestly. Probably just needs to go for a Sherman next. Because, you know, with the VPs as low as they are, trying to save for another Pershing could cost him the game. He needs the instant impact of a tank as quick as possible. Look at the range of that grenade. My God! Those rangers have some, the paratroopers have some arm. Yes, 25% grenade range of Vet 2. Well, that's a King Tiger. Oh God, that is bad news. That is really bad news for the Allies. I thought using the Jackson was hard enough as it is. Wait until it gets 2 hit by the King Tiger. And they only just outrange as well. 45 range to 60 instead of the regular, 40 to 60. It does have the veterancy, so it does have the sight range. I think it's only 45 sight range though, even once it's vetted up. Tiger takes a Jackson hit. It's going to take an anti-tank grenade, but yeah, it's not going to do engine damage. King Tiger's got too much health. So now we've got a lot of tanks in the center for the Axis. They're trying to duke it out for the center. King Tiger's taking a lot of damage here from the double Jacksons though. Oh, and a Jackson from the side. That's going to be the end of the King Tiger. There it goes. It's using these ranges to provide sight for the Jacksons. Jackson's just dishing it out from afar. It's using the high velocity armor piercing rounds as well. Looks like this Jackson went down, but it's a pretty good trade. King Tiger for a Jackson. I'll take that one. Did he lose a squad of Rangers? No, he retrieved that squad as well. No, that's that for Dave, I think. He's on the squad of rifles. Allies still controlling the VPs. They've got a machine gun trying to cover the central VP, but that's getting barraged by those ISGs. So on a hard day. Go for another Sherman, but more of a meat shield. Looks like that's the composition he wants to have. 2 Shermans, 2 Jacksons. Oh, those Thompsons, man. There's nothing the Axis can do about it right now. They need our Vet 2 PanzerGrenadiers. And they gain their cooldown bonus. And received accuracy bonus, of course. Oh, he's activated relief infantry. He's going for a Panzerwerfer. When did he tick to tier 4? I don't know, but he's done it. He's going for the Werfer.
We are losing a sector.
Very late in the game to be going for a piece of indirect fire. Probably wouldn't recommend it. If you want to go for it, you need to get a little bit earlier. Probably when you have both around 200 VPs each at the... Unless your opponent's like really spamming team weapons, which the Allies are not. Yeah, they've only got 1 team weapon. Going for a piece of indirect fire at this stage, I think it's not a very good idea. Probably, I think he could have afforded a Panther. It's 160 fuel for a Panther, right? Yeah, he could have made a Panther like right now. Instead, and that's probably what I would have done. Because if the Axis win a tank engagement, they can use the Tiger to clear away all those ranges. But, you know, if the Axis lose the next tank engagement, they're done. Really comes down to probably the next engagement of tanks for both teams who's going to win this game. And it's looking good for the Allies with Dave at the supply limit. They do have a army size advantage right now. Okay, should not be sending his Tiger forwards without the support of that Shrek squad. This Tiger could be in trouble now. He's got his Werfer up there as well. This is a massive misplay by PanzerGeneralForever. He's blocking his own Tiger with the Werfer. Jackson going for a deep old flank. Right in the rear of that Tiger. Tiger's going to go down. Yeah, Pershing arrives just in the nick of time. Tiger goes down. Raketen just keeps resetting up. He just set that up and facing a direction, not using right click. The Vet 3 Jackson goes down, but rear armor exposed from this Panther. And it bounces. Bounces one of those shots, it looked like. Maybe it scattered and actually connected with the frontal armor somehow. So 2 Jacksons go down. Probably slightly higher casualties than the Allies had hoped in their engagement. But now they have the initiative. Now got their tanks on the field in the advantageous positions. Trying to hold on to these VPs. Both teams getting very low. Those paratroopers, man. What can you do about them? Nothing. They are just so strong. Even those STG overs with Vet 2, that's when they gain their accuracy bonus, just have nothing to say against those Thompson paratroopers up close. You probably need, you know, Vet 4 or Vet 5 overs to deal with them. Obviously the suppression would help greatly from the vetted up overs. 22 VPs left for the Axis. They've got nothing to help contest the center right now either. Rangers keeping them pegged in their own base, but ran into the range of the flak base. So it's going to have to retreat. It's going to open up some action. There's the Werfer. Somehow survived. It was just a retreat in the center, but still 13 VPs left for the Axis. No units nearby a capping circle. Looks like they're going to go down here. Should probably send his ISG running in there. It's got its move speed bonus at Vet 2. Just run it in there for the cap. Oh, the tactical assault. Just shredding the overs, and there we go. Game to the Allies after Mehanik called GG several times prematurely. Dave really clutches it out. Very impressive medium tank control from him, and a very good use of the Thompson paratroopers. You see how strong they are on a close quarters map like this, which is why Axis veto these kind of maps in tournaments. Because of these kind of things, you know, Thompson paratroopers, shock troops really make their impact on these kind of maps. Well, I'll wrap on that, guys. If you'd like your game to be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.